To give away scholarships to junior or senior high school students within Moore County. We are giving away 4 to 6 scholarships each year. This is the 3rd year of the Queen Contest. The whole reason of the Queen Contest started to help promote the rodeo and get people interested in coming. And the new Queen contestant is Jesse Jones. Our rodeo starts tonight with the slack of the rodeo and continues on Friday and Saturday with all the Cowboy Classic rodeo events as well as kids events before each rodeo. We have Lenten busting for the little ones and some junior events for kids up to age 12. It takes many people to put on a rodeo. Through the leadership of Paul and the rodeo board, we have been successful for the past 10 years.
It still amazes me, you know, when I was that age and we had to get up and give speeches, it was all on paper and, you know, we double spaced and, you know, real big so we could see it and all this stuff. Now everything's done. Yeah, Smith Corona typewriter together. But now it's all done on the cell phone, so that's good, you know, it's progress. Speaking of progress, one of the, you know, the whole rodeo thing is about, they specialize in the events that actually occur on a ranch every day. And it's our heritage going back as far as we can remember. Charlie, Jesse's dad, was just telling me that they're on a ranch that their family has owned since 1899. Those events have been going on every day. And, you know, we can have all this technology in the world and all that, but I don't ever see a robot or electronic device going out and roping a donkey and doctoring it or getting it to its mama or whatever needs to be done. So, you know, our rodeo every year has grown every year with contestants and spectators. Saturday night last year, we had between 800 and 900 people in attendance at the crowd. Last year, we had it was right at 240 contestants. This year, our number is over 300 contestants.
That's good.
And I haven't researched to know this for a fact, but my wife and I go to a lot of rodeo events all over the Panhandle. And we can compare to the XIT, to the big boys in Amarillo and all that stuff. None of them have 300 contestants. Part of that is because of the stock. Alan McCloy from Morris, another local guy. He's been producing rodeos or providing the stock and producing rodeos for over 40 years. I don't know his exact age, but I know he's close to 80. And he's still out there running in bulls in and out, running in broncs in and out. It's amazing to watch him. But anyway, part of that, you know, a good rodeo contestant wants a challenge. They don't want a horse that's just going to go out there and hip hop across the arena. They want something that's a challenge. In the same way with the bulls. And you can talk to anyone around here and ask about Alan, and they'll tell you he's got some good bucking stock. There's, I don't know the total number of animals out there, but I know there's 60 horses out there right now. Alan told me right before I left to come up here that he's raised 55 of those. So this is not something he just don't go to a bucking stall, sell and buys these horses. He's bred and raised these horses. And same way with these bulls. Now he does contract out the roping steers and the calves and, you know, and things like that because they're hard to keep and find. But his bucking stock, the horses and the bulls, most of it he's raised. That heritage is going to continue to go on for a long time. And we start out tonight with what we call the slack. And what that is we have 9 different events. And so the rodeo don't last for 5 or 6 or 7 hours a night. They limit the contestants for the rodeos to a certain number in each event. And then they have a night or another rodeo that they call it the slack. It also helps the cowboys out or the contestants out. One of them that's out there earlier told me that he's gonna make 3 rodeos this weekend. And doing the slack on a Thursday night or the night before helps him do that. So he'll hit here and Liberal and Perryton. All 3 of those rodeos this one weekend. Another reason that I believe is that our rodeos continues to grow is you know, in order to, you know, it takes lots of things. It takes good stock, good contestants, and good people to come watch, spectators to come watch the rodeo to make it happen. And one of the ways is, the best way to get the contestants there is to stock and then provide them with the winning money. We've raised our winning money up until this year, and we've left it where it was this year, but we're giving $12,500 away in added money. And that's on top of what they 50% of their contestant fees go back in the pot too, and it's divided up between each event. So these guys have a good chance of winning $2,000 to $2,300 per event while they're here. There's over 14 national finals contenders that's going to be at this rodeo this weekend between the 3 nights. So one of them I know is from Australia, and it's not that he flew over here just for our rodeo, but he is from Australia, and that's something to say. Anyway. But good fun, like family fun, entertainment. Of course, we have our concession stand and all that, and it's a great event and something good to go watch and think about our heritage and where we all come from. I want to thank, I know I'm not going to start naming them individually because I learned a long time ago not to do that, but there's several of you in here that's sponsored the rodeo for 10 years, and we deeply appreciate that. We start out in February every year, mailing the letters out, trying to get the sponsorships. This year, the oil field has hit us like everywhere else. Right off the top, there was 3 different sponsors that knocked us in the hole $7,000, and it all relates back to the oil field. So, you know, and our economy's great here in Dumas, don't get me wrong, but you know, there's certain ones that sponsor a lot of funds for us that's been hit like everybody else. So I know we're going to survive this year. It takes between $30,000 and $33,000 to put this rodeo on, and all of that comes from sponsorships and folks like y'all that give us donations, scholarship funds, and all those type of things. Deep thanks to each one of you that do. If you haven't in the past, we would love for you to do so. So, just think just a minute. Line Mike Salem asked me if I was a program, and I said, yeah, and he said, it's going to be long, and I said, well, my dad was a preacher. He asked me if that was what's wrong with me, and yes, it is. No doubt. Can I answer any questions?